top of the afternoon to y'all on this fabulous Sunday morning. It's not too cold, nice and warm. Today on Dealing with Business and People, I want to talk about personality traits. I'm going to give you some scenarios of personality traits that you may be aware of. You may want to be keen to, that you may come across in life and or in business. All right, let's see. What I'm going to lay out for you guys is something that personally that I deal with, if not every day, every other day. Not just in my life, in other people's lives. You got selfish people, people who only think about themselves. They don't take you into consideration and what you need and what you want or what inspires you. It's all about them. Then you got your jealous and envious people who don't want to see you elevate and progress. Then you got people who talk behind your back. You gotta love them. You got these people out here. You know? There's a situation, a person that came to me and was talking about somebody behind somebody else's back. But why was that person telling me? Why don't that person tell them how they feel? This person was making fun of that person behind their back. And they were coming to me like, you know, I was like, come on, man. Sometimes you just got to say that, man, and just leave that person alone. I would recommend, but you just got a lot of people that will do a lot of things behind people's back like a coward. They're cowardly people. Then you got bullying. You got the bullying going on, you know, on the streets, you know, in public. You know, you get bullied and bullied and bullied. People make fun of how you look, you know. People make fun of how you clean windows. They make fun of how you as a person, you know, how you live. The list goes on. You got a lot of bullying going on, all ages. Then you got lazy people, you know. You got lazy people who don't want to contribute to society. Don't even want to be productive. They just want to sit down and pass the time away. Help people out, man. Don't just sit there. Help yourself out, if nothing else. Help yourself out. Don't just sit there and waste time. Then you got people who destroy nature for their own profit and own benefit. That's a whole nother story right there. You got people who are loud. People who are just plain loud, man. They have no consideration for the people around them. I know you've seen them in the supermarket. Then you got people who just stare at you for no reason. You go in the store and people just staring at you like you committed a crime or something. Just staring for no reason at all. You know, you feel me? Then you got people who hate you for no reason. Just because you are who you are. They just hate you for that. Then you got people you can't trust. It's a lot, ain't it? It's a lot of personalities out there, huh? You know? You got people who you can't trust now. You don't know who to trust now. You know? And when I talk to you, I'm talking about every race, every creed, every gender. It doesn't matter. It's just most people can't even trust themselves, you know. People who don't like human society, you know, they're misanthropes, you know. People rather make a scene in front of other people rather than just taking you one-on-one and talking it out. You know, people gotta blow everything out on social media rather than talk to that person privately and deal with the situation. If somebody's right behind you on your bumper and they think you're going too slow, they just speed right past you. Why you going the speed limit? You know, you're not doing anything wrong. Just doing the speed limit, and they looking at you like you doing wrong. You know, all you doing is the speed limit. You got people that'll take your kindness as a weakness. You be nice to certain people, you be kind to certain people, they don't reciprocate. They don't acknowledge you. They don't acknowledge what you're doing for you as society. Just being nice and nice and nice, and they just take it and take it and take it and take it. You got these people out here. That's just some examples of what's out here, of just some different personalities. I can relate with a whole lot of it, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. What are you going to do about it? But be sensitive about other people. Be sensitive to their feelings. You know, open your eyes, and you will always be on top. You will always be one step ahead of everyone else. It's a lot of people you can't trust these days. You don't know how to act anymore. You got the robbing, you got the stealing. I don't know what's going on with people's heads. People seem to getting wiser. People seem to getting dumber now. That's what it seems like to me. You can hear it in the music. You know? People are just getting dumber. They're not getting smarter. People just seems to be getting dumber. People can't control their emotions. They can't control their impulses on how to react and how to respond and how their behavior comes across. And it almost makes you sick. You know, we're not the only ones here. I hope we're not the only ones here. I hope there are aliens out here. You know, we're the only ones. We're not the only ones. I don't know what's going to happen to us as a society. If we keep this up, people are going to be so against and turned off about one another. You know, we're going to be to the point where we're not even producing any humans anymore. We might become extinct. Maybe not in my lifetime, but if we keep this up, eventually that will happen. Unfortunately, that will happen. You know? The over toxicity of metals in the area. You know? All in the air. I gotta tell you, man, there's cadmium, there's mercury, and there's lead. Through these chemtrails, these electromagnetic forces that we use for these Bluetooths, these wireless signals, there's metals in the air, man, and it's raining down on the crops, on the land. We're breathing it. This stuff causes cancer, man. It causes cancer, causes kidney failure. I mean, a whole host of things. So we're living in a toxic world. And all these metals it also reduces your cognition, you know? It calcifies your pineal gland, man. I'm not telling you something that ain't good, man. I'm telling you something that's very good. If you don't open your eyes and wake up and realize, if you don't cleanse your mind, body, and soul, you're going to die, and die quickly. We're dying every day. We're living in a ticking time bomb. Literally, we're living in the hourglass, and time is running out. You better wake up and recognize when our government, our whole system is poison. It's poison. The air we breathe, the formaldehyde fumes from the paint that you breathe in that new house, is killing us. It's killing us. So you gotta flush your body of these heavy metals. Get rid of it, man. It's an overload of toxicity. You gotta bring your pH levels up. You know, on the alkaline side, people have too much acidity in their body. You'd be surprised what's in juices. There's cadmium, lead, mercury, you know, and a lot of the juices have been tested. High levels of these metals. your orange juice, your, now in moderation it's okay. But if you have too much of it, it can have catastrophic consequences. I'm telling you, man, do your research. Do your research. It's nothing good, man, nothing good. You gotta eat raw, eat organic as much as possible. Stop eating the meat. You can't digest. You gotta give your body a break, man. You gotta let it heal itself. You just keep shoveling toxic stuff in your body. You are what you eat. Garbage in, garbage out. But this is Masters at Work, and I'll see you in the next one.